Alright, my identical twin brothers and sisters. Are we all ready to start the plundering?
Let's go!
Yeah, everyone have their battle partner.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
my partner. Okay, good. Now, let's go over the plan one more time. They're going to charge in your fortress and plunder the booty within, okay? Have their swords and shields and axes ready, yeah? I get my sword right here. Okay then, let's start the plunder. Single file. They don't want to be barbarians, okay? Let's go. Excuse me one moment. Guys, come on! Every time. Yeah, it's funny. Stupid. This isn't funny, okay? That's 3 times this. I'm supposed to have a whole crew. I'm here to plunder. Hand me your treasures and your general chattels and whatnot and so on. I suppose I'll brain you if you do it.
We don't have any treasures.
Just Lego, man.
Well then, how about your women? I'll take your women.
Are women?
Ew, no.
Oh, okay then. Well, this is not turning out the way I wanted it to. What's that? I'll plunder that. All right, let's get Norse. First, I need my flagon of mead. It's water, actually. We'll put you right there, where I can have immediate access. Today, we're going to talk about Vikings. One of the coolest, if not the coolest, sub-theme from the castle line. The Viking line started in 2005 and lasted until 2007, and there were only 7 sets in the entire line. Yeah, we only got 7. Travesty. Now, the Vikings line was actually a filler theme. It was supposed to fill the gap between the end of Kingdoms 2 in 2005 and the beginning of Castle in 2007. The original intent was to have it end in 2006, but it was so popular that they let it continue for 1 more year. So for 1 year in 2007, it ran with Castle. Yeah, imagine the Viking line was actually supposed to be a filler line. Part of the reason for its success was that it was a new Castle type theme, you know, medieval cool stuff, swords, battle axes, mythological stuff. But it wasn't the regular European style, you know, knights and horses and dragons and things like that. They actually visited another culture with the Scandinavian theme. The only other time we ever got that was the old ninja line. And of course, this theme introduced a lot of cool new pieces. It was awesome. You had new helmet pieces that you were able to attach horns on the side, which, by the way, Vikings did not have horns on their helmets. A lot of you probably already know that by now, but for those of you who don't, yeah, that was invented by Renaissance artists to make them seem more barbaric. But no, real Vikings never had horns, but it looks really cool, right? You had these awesome mythological monsters based on Norse mythology. This theme also gave us the battle axe blade, which is still used today. You could attach 2 of them and make a double battle axe if you wanted to. I personally like to add 3 of them to make a triple battle axe. In case, you know, you never know. That's what I say. More water, mead. That's a tankard, right? Yes. Me hearties. No, that's pirate. And that helmet stayed exclusive to the Vikings line until 2011 in the collectible minifig series with the Viking in it. So we wouldn't see it for a while. So, as you can tell, I'm pretty excited because I get to show you not only a Viking set, but probably the best one. It's between this one and the ship. This is set number 7019, Viking Fortress against the Fafnir dragon. Fafnir. I don't know how to say it, but That's what it is. It's a dragon. The other odd thing about this theme is that it used a lot of bionicle pieces, current bionicle pieces for the time, for the creation of all the monsters. I guess they had them lying around and they were large pieces, so maybe it made it a little cheaper. I think I knocked a spear off. What kind of fortress are you guys running? I see we have a dragon here. As you can see, it's a very different style. We'll take a close-up look at all this stuff. Very bony and exposed looking, very long, snake-like. It matches the Norse look. Look at that head. I gotta look that up if that was new for this theme or they already had it. Very cool. We have another one to steal parts from. This second one I found in our castle graveyard, and I actually used a lot of the pieces from it to complete this one. So we had two half-completed ones. We have this guy and some extra shields, it looks like. And this guy and two pieces of a wall. Another really cool thing about this theme were these dish pieces that are printed. I think there were about 4 or 5 different prints you found on all the sets, and I'll double check to see if this is right, but I think this set came with all the variants. So another wall, and you also had a baby dragon. These wings are really rare in the trans regular red. We got a lot of trans neon orange, trans other colors, but the trans red are really rare. When Chris first found these, he was so excited because we have the dragon from the Adventurers line, the Oriental Expedition, the Emperor's Dragon, I think is what it's called. The black cool one with the gold on it. We're missing the wings. We haven't had the wings in forever. So that guy's just sitting back there waiting for wings. So when Chris saw this, he was like, yes, we can finally complete it. And then he realized, oh, they go to this set. Sorry, no. But at least this set's complete. We'll look at him close up. You also had these really cool Technic dish pieces, is what they call them, with these stickers for smaller shield designs. This set already had all the stickers on them. Very lovely, very nice. I've already inventoried this guy, cleaned it off, so we can just jump straight into the close-up. The only thing I was really missing is a handful of very common pieces. This theme also had a bunch of faces that were brand new for this theme. So a lot of these faces that you'll see in the close-up were introduced for this theme. We don't have the box, unfortunately. And we didn't have the instructions either. But Chris did order some instructions. Here they are. The front looks pretty good, but I will say there are some loose pieces in it. Tracy is going to show me how to tape those together, how the Atlanta Brick Co. makes it look as neat as we can. But all the pages are there. I mean, obviously, I was able to build it. I didn't have to look up anything online. I used this instruction book. You have a lovely advertisement in the back for more Viking-y goodness. For more Scandinavian scandal, Norse naughtiness. See the ice theme they have in the back? Very lovely. So you have 3 or 4 graphics there. You have that one in the bottom of the instructions, and you definitely have a water theme. And then you have this one, slightly different color. You have that one. And then the others are all variations on that theme. Slightly different color there. Is that different? I can't tell. And then it just repeats. We'll fix that. It'll be right as rain when it's ready to sell. So let's put all these sections together, get you in on the close-up, and get ready for a raiding party. Or get ready to battle dragons. That's what we'll do. Yeah, we're not raiding, we're defending. All right, Vikings and Vikings, we have the fortress. Now, this thing is huge and awesome and gorgeous, and it's hard for me to get a look at it everywhere. So it's in 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. So I'm going to take it apart and show you each section individually. Before we do that, let's get some glimpses of what it looks like from up here. So you can see it's pretty sizable. Oh, I don't have it connected right there. This is how it connects. It just slides like so. That's how it connects right there. And there's one at all the corners. This one's covered up, but it's the same thing back there. But it's pretty sizable. There's my dragon just taking a lie down, taking a nap. But yeah, it's pretty big. It commands a lot of shelf space, and it deserves it, in my opinion. All right, let's look at this main gate first. All right, to do that, we're just going to take these sections off. Same thing here. So you don't distract us. We're going to move you out of the way too. We'll look at the minifigures up close, of course. Here is our main gate. Very gatey and maney, as it should be. You have your Viking sigil up there. And 2 shields right here. Some menacing spikitude ready for action. And not very wide. You do have a space for your figs to stand at the top. And a couple of extra weapons, some torches that are really going crazy up there. And you can block entry. So this is just simple build right there. It just comes up, and as you can see, the doors just swing open. And I like how this one's attached, because on some of the ones, like the Western one, this was a separate piece. But I like how that's actually attached. And then you can, come on, come on. The studs are getting stuck there. Bam. You'll see there's a lot of technic construction on how they did this. But pretty cool. It's a gate, and it's awesome. You have lots of spike details, as you have throughout. We have our 2 guards. We'll look at the minifigures up close in a second. But yeah, that's it for the gate. Now, for this section, I'm only going to show you one of them because they are 100% identical on both sides. So, bam, see? Exactly the same on both. So, this is our main wall structure. And it's very wallish in its design. Uses these large textured panels in reddish brown. And we have the horns. Where do they get these? Are these from dragons? I assume they're from dragons, and that's where they're getting them. On the inside, you have this one tower section, not really a way to get up to it, and you have places for your figs to stand. And that's about it. Just continuing the torch and the weapons storage, extra weapons motif throughout. You got more of those cool printed dish pieces. And of course you have this tower up here. This tower is on a loose swivel. Goes all the way around. And you have this that can rotate. I'll take you up a little bit. This rotates. And of course this catapults. I've got some munitions in there. They're just regular light bluish gray minifig heads. And we got this bionicle piece there with a spear, and we're gonna fire. And all you have to do is simple enough, just aim. And there you go. Hopefully I can find those. So they do give you 3 minifig heads for each of these. So 6 in total. Now this would effectively be the back of the fortress. Oh, push your pieces down. This is the whole problem for the conflict. This is the direction you'd be looking at it if you're looking at the front of the fortress. Let's get the Viking king out of there. This is a ginormous catapult. It's on an easy swivel, as you see. Has another one of these Technic pieces there for a shield, and the Viking just sits right there. In fact, all the catapults have that seat, I'm sure you noticed. It has these awesome speckled rock pieces, and these are the normal ones you still find in today's sets, just in this awesome black speckled, and you get 3 of these in this set. So once you fire this one, you have 2 more shots at your dragon. This is awesome. And these are not what you think. They're not the 1-bys that are curved. The first layer is the 1-bys, but the second layer is actually quarter bricks, quarter curved bricks. What are they? What would they be? 4x4 by curved? I don't know. It's something crazy. But yeah, these are actually bricks down here. Like I said, you have full 360 rotation. It's on kind of this wobbly turntable. You get another one of these cool shields. And the way this fires, you push this red button here, and it lifts it up like that. This was actually a pretty complex Technic build, but the stopper is that Bionicle piece right there. That's what stops it. Let's fire it on my paper. Ready, aim, fire! As you can see, it really fires. The harder you push, the more it'll go down. And it'll actually stay up. I did not know that till just now, but it will stay up. You just turn it up. But you see how it works there? It pushes that Technic piece up, and we're good to go. Then you just load another one with your Viking strength and fire it again. Let's do it a little harder this time. Ready and fire! Oh, that one worked. Awesome! Very, very neat. So one person can be the dragon and one person can try to hit it with a boulder. As for the rest of it, it's really just a cage. And this, as I said earlier, this is the reason for the conflict. Because the idea is you take this off and you open it up. It's hard to get to with big fat adult fingers. You can't really grab onto it and lift it up. So I just lift it up from the bottom. There should be a little anchor or something, handle, something you can grab onto, but you lift it up, and as they show in the box, your baby dragon is caged inside. And just close them up there. So that's why this dragon's attacking. She wants her baby back. She wants her baby back, baby back, baby back. This thing, it's the same thing on both sides. It's attached here, and that's it. For the rest of it, they're just situated between the studs there, like our vodcast. Check it out. There's the card. There. That should work. See, now the studs are actually holding it. Same exact thing on the other side. And then the back is actually finished up pretty nice. So even from the back, it matches the wall. Very, very nice. And you have some places for your Vikings to stand. They didn't forget anything. They did a very nice job. Very nice job with this. This was deluxe. For the time, this was deluxe. It does have this little place to stand, this little parapet, do you call it? I can't remember. But if you stand your Viking king right there, as they suggest, fix your helmet, dude. He actually gets in the way of the rotation. So if your dragon's attacking straight on, you're okay. But if your dragon starts moving around, you need to follow it. You're going to knock your king off. Just be aware of that, Mr. King. I wouldn't stand there, okay? Now let's look at Fafnir, the dragon. So you have a very snake-like appearance, as is appropriate for the more Norse-style dragons. They were more like sea monsters, I guess, in a lot of cases. You have this awesome head here. They use the Technic piece for the red eye. Mouth does move. It's spitting flame, as all reasonable dragons should. And that is adjustable. That's on those hinge brick there. And you got these awesome red and green wings here on these bionicle joints. There's bionicle joints all over this thing. So you'll see plainly the neck is bionicle. The wings, the tail does not have bionicle joints, but you have a very long, whippy tail. Got those dark red, I guess, fender pieces. And the bionicle claws. The friction in the joint isn't awesome. It'll hold a pose, definitely, but it's a little too easy to make it fall. But it will hold any pose you put it in. Look at that. Uh-oh, that's scary. You have ratchet plates back here. So they'll ratchet down, ratchet up. Create another cool pose there, and it's got the belly underneath in tan and the dark tan claws. Very, very cool. Look at that. That is a cool pose. Oh, awesome. Very scary. This is, we'll say, Fafnir's baby. Is Fafnir a girl? Is this part of the mythology? I don't know. This is basically all Technic building. Not much flexibility with this. I mean, you've got just a bar in there for the hips running through, and this piece here for the head. I mean, it makes a good shape. Got the droid arms in black for the legs, and the horn for the tail. And that's it for this guy. It was pretty unique construction. The red wings, as I mentioned previously, are the most remarkable thing about this. Extremely rare. Beautiful. And a plain red, translucent red. All right, let's move on to our Vikings. Hail to the king, baby. Here we go with our Viking king. Our Viking king, I guess. He is outfitted with the gold sword. I don't really prefer these swords. These were the fantasy style swords that appeared in what, Kingdoms 2? They were going for a more fantasy line, and they used them for the Vikings in this line. You use for these shields, yes, this is correct. The pneumatic airflow thing, that's what they use. That is what's in the instructions. And it fits into that Technic disc there. That is a sticker on there. He has his nice hardstyle cape. The Viking helmet in gold. Very lovely. I love his face. This very 2000 super extreme expressive face. No printing on the back whatsoever. Does he have any hair on top? These helmets fall off pretty easily. They don't have a lot of clutch power at all, so be careful if you have any Viking sets and you're moving them around. They fall off very easily. Here's our green Viking, ready for battle. He's not here to defend himself. He does not have a shield. He has an axe and a sword. And the sword is all out of bubblegum. That doesn't make any sense, so ignore it. He has another axe around his belt there. And there's that axe piece I was talking about that was introduced new for this line. No printing on the back. He just has a disgruntled, kind of grumpy Viking face. That awesome black speckled paint app right there. Very, very cool. Sand green arms. He is ready to do battle. Next we have this chipper chap, and he is the guy that is out of context for me because he doesn't have a beard, so he doesn't look Viking-y already. And he just has this kind of nice chiseled face, little bit of a smirk. It's like he just showed up with the Vikings. He's not a Viking himself. He's just, I don't know, a hired gun. Maybe at one of their plunderings, he's like, "Can I join you?" And they're like, "Sure." So he's got his runes on his shield and no printing on the back, but I will take the armor off. I just wanted you to see that awesome black speckled stuff. So let's take that off. You saw how easy that helmet came off, but his head, ooh. His head is on there. Oh, he's decapitated. Well, he's in Valhalla now. Ah, there we are. Very good Viking-y print. Got the mail and the belt, the leather, and the fur. The whole globo's looking. No, I won't do that. So, yep, no print. See, I wasn't lying. Now, this guy is absolutely my favorite. I would imagine he is the Berserker. He's the crazy dude who rips off his shirt before every battle and just screams strange things like, "I'll take all of your goats!" as he rushes into the battle. So yeah, he is not wearing a shirt. And he is just wearing a little bit of armor to protect his belly button and his collarbone. And then he's got fur and leather. And he is all rage and axes and teeth. That is him. Here's our next Viking. He's got another shield with that Viking, that Norse imagery right there. He's got a double axe, battle axe right there. And he's got a full mail around his head. He's wearing the mesh mail. I guess maybe he got that from another raid. Did Vikings have that? They probably did. He's got some crow's feet around his eyes. Maybe he's an older warrior, or he's just squinting. He's seen some battles, man. He has seen some battles. Look at that print. And he's got another one of those awesome chest pieces, chest armor pieces. So let's decapitate him now and show you. And these are really on there. I don't know. So that is his disinheaded body. Is that a word? It is now. With his awesome mail. Yeah, he is mailed up. He's ready for battle. He's definitely taking it more seriously than shirtless Berserker guy. And lastly, we have our blue Viking. He's got the same body print as the other one, and that shield just flew off. There it is. He's got another awesome stickered shield with like octopus tentacles. That's what that looks like. You know, they were sailors, so ocean stuff is very important to them. Again, you got the future, more fantasy sword looking thing. And he's got a more serious expression, I would say. He's concentrating very hard on his plundering. Maybe he's coming up with his battle cry. What should I say this time? No print on the back. And he's ready for battle. And that was the Viking fortress against the Fafnir dragon. You're just trying to get your baby, aren't you? You're just a devoted mother. This set is awesome. I mean, I don't need to tell you that. You saw it. I love how all the little action features work, how well it looks. You have these cool historical figures. You don't have to use the dragon if you don't want it to be fantasy. You can just use this as a Viking fortress. It's awesome. I love the speckled look to the armor, how it makes the Vikings look different from everyone else, and the cool aggressive horns. I mean, everything's just so cool on this. And of course, I love the way they're doing a medieval line outside of the normal European culture. It's just awesome. As I said, my one complaint is that they're using the more fantasy style swords. If they redid this line, that would definitely be something they would have to redo and have the more accurate Viking swords and axes and things like that. So I love this line. I think you guys probably love this line too if you're watching this video, if you've made it to the end. If we get any more Viking stuff in, I will try to show it to you, especially if we ever get the ship. I'm going to try to do a video of the ship. So if you want more Lego-y goodness and want to see what all is up and what's going on in the store and what we have to offer, please share this video and consider subscribing if you're not subscribed already. We'll see you soon. Bye.